Hello, welcome back to Expeditions. Welcome in Elijah, Rio, backwards compatible. I believe I've seen Steve in here already. Eagle, welcome in, guys. No, the mic wasn't muted. I was just getting stuff set up. Co-op, yes, it is set for co-op. However, if you join the co-op, you need to be able to stick around for the entire 2.5 hours. Hello, Adam. And I say that because when you pop in and then pop back out, it messes up the fuel in the airdrops, so it does not work correctly. Adam says, hit that like, folks. Let you hop on Expeditions. That's fine. The code is in the Expeditions chat. Is this Sam speaking? If so, why did you eat hat? Sam chews on me constantly. But no, this is not Sam speaking. So, let me see. Where do we want to go? Terra Scout calls for aid. That's the one that we're going to jump onto, because we're going to try to see if we can get all these ones here done in Grand Canyon. Do as many of them as it lets us do. Backwards pedal idea? What idea would that be? Okay, let's just say. Terra Scout calls for aid. We suffered a mechanical failure in the field and cannot complete a planned installation. Nightfall precluded reattempting the install, and they were forced to abandon the site and their cargo. Terra Scout has pulled out a freelancer request to locate the lost equipment and complete the install on their behalf. We need a mechanic, and we need a sideboard bed. That's doable. We need to consume no more than 48 gallons of fuel. I make no promises. Collect more than 3 items by the end of the session. Possible. Complete an expedition. Well, that's the overall idea. And that gives us emergency reserves large. Have a black screen. Is it just you? I show the stream working well on my end, but because I've got it pulled up on a separate screen here. Phone's nearly dead, so good night. All right, Rio, you have yourself a good night. So this is the one we're going to do. We will select this. Let's get our team laid out here real quick first. We need a mechanic. We're going to put this guy in because it's 30% less fuel consumption. And just because I'm not sure where we're going, we're bringing Anwar. And we're going to bring Mr. Simmons because he gives us a little more for our bang for our buck. Alright, now we can do our vehicles. Mike is buffering? I don't know about that. It's the stream that's lagging. I don't know. I'm kind of not really seeing any odd stuff on my stream for once. It's crazy, but you know, because usually that's the problem. Now, however, the stuff coming up on my screen is definitely a little on the delayed side. Okay, anyhow, vehicles. So we need a sideboard bed, which I don't think I even have for the step. Because I believe all I have is that flatbed. AFIM is 1960, please. Yes, I have the AFIM. I actually do have that. Let's see now. That does give me a sideboard bed, but it gives me nothing ahead of that. Unless I can add. Can I add? Ooh, so I can do that. For smaller trucks, can hold up to 500 spare parts and 2 spare wheels, but it doesn't really do anything fuel-wise. So I think we're just going to go with the sideboards there. Okay. And we need inventory store. The usual. One of each of those. A couple of these. 3 of those. Well, 2 of those. 3 of those. That leaves me 3 empty slots on my sideboard. Plenty of fuel. Okay. Not that button. This button. And an AFIM. We can pull an AFIM out, but we're also going to pull out our Fords. Sadly, don't own Expeditions or SnowRunner. Can I wait 5 minutes in the co-op lobby? Updating Expeditions. Haven't played since release. Wow. Yeah, well, what I'll do is, because you can come in after I deploy, so I will deploy and get out into the, get out of the box, then you'll be alright. Okay. There's that. Raptor. He gets his little treats. And we had a request for the AFIM. The AFIM has not got all of his upgrades, but we're getting there. 2 minutes left. Alright. So we will select this guy. Put that one and that one in. One of those and one of those. Okay. We got everybody ready to go. So we will deploy. Now, yes, this is where we're going to want to deploy from then, because that's where it shows we got to go. But I think I'm going to move the Super Duty and the Step over to probably down here to the South Outpost. So let's Super Duty to the South Outpost, and the Step to the South Outpost. And I will get the vehicles. Can you drive the Step? Well, I just put the Step at the South Outpost, so it's probably not going to work well for you. Why it deployed me to the South Outpost, I don't know. We want to deploy out of the other one here, so let me details, change truck. Done updating so you can play now. Alright, well, give me 1 second and I will get these vehicles out of the box. And Raptor. Details, change truck. What's my personal favorite of these 4 trucks? Right now, I'm really digging the Raptor. Of course, unfortunately, I cannot drive the Raptor for this particular mission because I have to have a sideboard bed, which means I will be driving the AFIM. I will pull these trucks out of their box so that if we have to go over there, they're not in the way. The code is posted in the Expeditions chat, Elijah. And you're going to want to go to the West Outpost. Nope, you'll go to the West Outpost and you can grab the Raptor if you'd like. And I will set us up a route here real quick. And I don't know why there's... It's not clearing the route. There we go. I don't even know how that route got set up for anything. Alright, so we got to go up there. So it looks like I may as well shoot past that airdrop down here. Down around this way. Alright, so we kind of want to stay on the bottom edge. Build a bridge. And looks like go up, across, into the thing. Alright, we've got a route set. Please try Truck Simulator Ultimate on mobile. Weird request. I'd like to know from a console and / PC players point of view what mobile feels like. Well, possibly. I can possibly try it. Alright, Elijah, I'm just waiting on you. Guess I will get the old truck turned around here real quick. You don't have Discord? Okay. Give me 1 minute and I will pull that up for you then. The code is November 4 Hotel 7. Got that? Thank you backwards. Oh, actually, let me pull in here because I can grab my 2 out of the 3 items it wants me to grab here real quick. There's 2 out of 3 items, so I only need 1 more item to complete that one. Yes, West Outpost. And if you would like, you can take the Raptor that's parked over here. Just be careful with her. She sits really low and take a while like SnowRunner. Ah, there's a helicopter hovering up above the base. It'll hover there for a minute and fly away. See, it's starting to fly away already. I don't know if you can see it from the map or not. No, it doesn't show the helicopter on the map. Ah, wrong button. See, you can see it right at the top of the screen. Just up above the S. Comes and goes. He's hovering up there. It's taking longer to connect to the session than SnowRunner. I take it your internet is not the greatest in the world. Connecting the session takes 2 seconds, not actually. Ah, there it goes. Helicopter's flying away. See, he only hovers around for a minute. Then he'll fly away, go refuel, come back. Bye, Mr./Miss Helicopter. It'll be back. Well, I'll tell you what, Elijah. When you pop in, if you drive onto the helipad, you can use that to teleport straight to me wherever I'm at. What if it's an it or a they, them? So that way I can get rolling and get going. So yeah, when you get in, just use the helicopter pad and you'll be able to teleport right to me. Yeah, don't know why it's taking so long. You never know. Probably in a joining loop, try to reload it. Yeah, you never know. Ah! The four-wheel steering is cursed, but definitely helpful having only one pair of rear wheels. It's just inverted. Yeah. Try to stay out of all-wheel drive as much as possible. Stream is stuttering. I'm so irritated with my internet company lately. Stuff's been crap lately. And you'd think that after a couple of days they'd get it figured out and straightened up. But pick up the equipment. Portable rig. You're in? Alright, I'm currently sitting on a fairly flat piece of ground. So you should be able to teleport to me. Pretty easy. It kind of works once you tell it to teleport to a truck. It works almost like a jack screw where you'll position your vehicle where you want and within a certain range. Otherwise, I'm not that far ahead. It's just barely outside of the base right now. I'll run a quick speed test here while we're waiting. It's gonna make me. It's gonna be a pain in the butt. No, not that. That wasn't the one I wanted. Actually, I can use that one. There. There. Oh, then of course it's not going to let me. Do that, of course. You just got to be a royal pain in the patootie. Yeah, that was not going to work for what I want to do, so we'll go back over here. Getting it figured out, Elijah? All right. Like I say, otherwise I'm not that far out of the base yet, so... And again, we're at the west outpost. Yeah, you've got to use your own vehicle to get in, but then you could always change if you wanted to. Fossil photos. Is that the only fossil photos? Fossil photos. It's an airdrop. That appears to be the only task left on this map. Hey, I see you. Yep, now you should be able to pull onto the helipad and it'll ask you to teleport. I haven't used it yet, but Sergey's used it a couple times, so I know it works. You're gonna want to teleport to my truck, which is northwest of the base. Not used to the controls. Or like I said, I'm not that far, so I mean, you can just drive over here if you want, because it's not that far. If you can't make it work. See, there's that buffering crap. Where's my phone? I had a funny feeling. Yeah, even my download speed has dropped. Says my upload's freaking real good, though. Do I have a PC? No, I'm running right off my PlayStation. Using my PlayStation and my phone. So at some point in time, I will get a PC. Just not current. There you go. Yeah, that's the way you want to go up. And also, while I'm waiting for you to get here, let me pull up a little chat because I'm sure at some point in time, possibly, we will have Sergey popping in. Best to avoid Walmart and Temu and cheap Amazon PCs. Yeah, definitely. You don't want to be getting the cheapos. All right, guys, we're just got to wait here for a couple minutes for our good buddy Elijah to catch up. He's on the move, and that Raptor is a fairly fast vehicle, so he should be able to get there in no time. Carries plenty of fuel. Figured out the controls? Good. It took me a minute to figure them out again after having not played for so long. Damage. Yeah, well. What's my budget if you're planning to get a PC? You have some knowledge of the PC master race? Well, it'll be a while before I even have a budget for that, so. What are you doing to my poor Raptor? I seen that. I mean, it probably won't be until not necessarily this tax season, but the following tax season. And we'll have to figure out what the budget is when the time comes. Yeah, Congress collapsed. Yeah, Congress is a joke. I hear you. Oh, we got to bring morning back around, don't we? Why didn't somebody tell me it was getting so late? There we go. You can honk. You can honk, but come on, get up that hill. All federal employees won't be paid, and museums and national parks shut down until Congress agrees on a budget. Feel like it, nerd. All right. Are you ready? Let's ride. And I just did my usual, take the parking brake off, and then start the vehicle. Listen to you running around with that little girly horn in that Raptor. The Raptor's a good truck, but the horn's kind of a girly horn. Camera pixelates. See, and I don't get it because I just ran the speed test off my phone, and it says I got awesome upload speed. My download speed sucks, but the upload speed was good. So tired of this crap. And really, I'm not even sure if it's the internet because the PlayStation recently updated, and I think there's a good chance it could be something to do with the update they did on the PlayStation. I don't know what the... Get up there. Yeah, the upload speed, like, well, what are you? See, I try to give new trucks a try, and they always let me down. Come on, you. Stop spinning your wheels and go. You know, it's kind of started right after they did their update. Come on, Elijah. We're on a mission. Why did I go around it? Because I was determined. I'm a little hard-headed if you haven't noticed. Come on. Get your butt on the bridge. On the bridge. Not off the bridge, but on the bridge. Maybe it's YouTube. No, this has been happening like every night for the last week. It starts out just fine and then it goes to crap. All right, remember, Elijah, I have to pick that up. All right, stage complete. Now, where are we going? Alright, we got 3 locations all right around us. So we need to come back this way. Yeah, that's pretty much about the route. I almost think, though, you're going to want to head a little bit more in that direction first. Do 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 do. All right. What about fuel? Is there fuel in here? And some spare parts. All right. All right, we'll see you later, backwards. I don't know, guys. This may end up being a short stream tonight if the internet's going to continue to be like this. Because it's not fair to you guys to make you watch something like this. Yeah, awe is right, but I mean that picture is just terrible. And unfortunately, I can't actually do anything about the internet itself going in and out. I don't know if it's the update from PlayStation or if it's T-Mobile's internet or what it is. Ow! That wasn't very nice. It's suitable. The work here has already been completed. Which we kind of knew. I will, after we complete this expedition, I will give it one more shot by trying a restart of the stream. And I will change the settings back from 30 FPS down, or back from 60 FPS down to 30 FPS and see if that helps. And we'll go from there. Why do I got a feeling that somebody rolled my Raptor? Where's he at? Oh no, he's coming. He's just a little frisky on the horn, that's all. That's the rough little drop right there. Hey, be nice to my Raptor. Yeah, that is just terrible. Gotta go to the left of that tree. The way it sticks out, I'll never make it around the right. Hey, look, there's the helicopter hovering over the base. Help! Where's he at? Oh, Elijah, what'd you do, man? Hang on. I'm coming. Just about to the finish line, and we gotta go perform a rescue. Got going a little too fast, didn't you? I mean, it works good if you're trying to go sideways down into the water. All right, hang on. Not that button. There you go. Now to try to keep the rubber on the road. Not that there's much of a road over here, but keep the rubber side down. But having fun facing the dirt, right? Yeah. He's over there just completely abusing my Raptor. Stage complete. Deliver supplies. Alright, well. Puts the box there. Leaves this box here. There we go. Deliver. Yeah. So I only got 2 items because I didn't pass any other airdrops. Alright, we are going to return to headquarters at this point so that I can try to restart the stream with some slightly different settings and see if it fixes anything. So, we're going to return, let's say we'll return to headquarters. I'm going to stop the stream itself and restart it again. And we'll see what happens. So, give me a minute and we'll get it handled.